Hey, David Evans here, winemaker and co-founder of Passage Rock Wines. Today I'm going to talk to you about one of our most famous wines, our Syrah. Syrah has been a stalwart or a great wine in our portfolio for a long time. And Syrah, we were one of the ones who brought Syrah to Waiheke Island. So in the early days, the Syrah was unknown on Waiheke. We planted back in the late 90s, and we started winning awards really early with this wine. And at that stage, Merlot was the most planted variety, but now, thanks to our early success with Syrah, Syrah is the most planted red variety on Waiheke Island. And there's good reason for that. It suits our climate really well, and there's no better Syrah on Waiheke, or no more consistent Syrah on Waiheke than our Passage Rock. I can say this is the most awarded Waiheke Syrah. Syrah came to New Zealand with a guy called James Busby. He was a colonial botanist, and he sourced his Syrah budwood from Hermitage in France. And the clone of Syrah we use in our wines is made with the mass selection Syrah. And it's actually the same grape that they use in Australia and they call Shiraz, and that came from the same place. So what I'm going to do is pour a little bit of this wine in here and give you a briefing of it. This one here I'm pouring today is the 2020 Estate Syrah. So our Syrah is really consistent. We've been making Syrah here for, I don't know, at least 20 years. And it is one of our one of our top performing wines. And it's a real crowd pleaser, a really good value red wine from Waiheke Island for anyone in the world. So you'll see I pour it in these glasses here. I pour it in these big Burgundian style glasses. I really think Syrah tastes and smells great in this kind of glass, so that's what I'm going to use. I'm going to give it a little swirl, and that's going to release all the aromas from the wine from this part of the glass up into here, so that when I have a little smell, it's going to smell even better than if I just left it still. Some of the aromas that initially come with Syrah is spice. There's a bit of coffee there. There's some dark berry fruit. There's some blueberry fruit as well. So I reckon it smells a lot of like spicy cedar. It's got aromas of blackcurrant, blackberry, boysenberry, and some like really nice, super ripe raspberries. It jumps out of the glass. Yeah, it's known to be one of these spicier wines, and it's got a really pleasing aroma. And a good Syrah, when I'm looking for a good Syrah, I'm looking for something that has a nice dense colour like this one, and the aroma, I'm looking for the darker red fruit. Now there's often a little bit of pepper in Syrah, like a spicy pepper aroma. I'm looking for more of the riper structure than that. So some people think pepper is a ripe spectrum, but for me, I'm always looking for something a little bit darker than that, more of that kind of dark red fruit. When I'm tasting the wine, I'm looking for a really nice full body, not too sweet, but not too sour either. So like some Syrah in New Zealand is a little bit sour for me, and for me I prefer like a nice ripe aroma and a really full mouthfeel, so something that kind of lingers for a long time. So when I taste this wine, it lingers, it stays, the flavour stays present even 30 seconds after you've swallowed the wine, maybe even up to a minute. This Syrah will keep for typically 5 to 10 years. So we tend to release the wine after it's been in bottle for about 1 or 2 years, and then you can take it home, you can drink it straight away, or you can put it in your cellar for 5 years and you'll get an even a better experience from that wine. So if you're a bit of a wine collector, this is a great one to start with. It might not be our biggest Syrah, but it's actually certainly a Syrah that still tastes good 5 to 10 years after purchase. That's the great thing about Syrah, is it doesn't go off, but I don't think you'll have not many of you will be able to keep it in the cupboard that long because it tastes so delicious. Cheers.